Ever since the dawn of time, when man first stood erect, he realized that life was a bummer. He soon developed reflexes to help him cope with his existence. The fight or flight reflex, for example, helped him deal with saber-toothed tigers, mastodons, and his mother-in-law. But it was the laughter reflex that really saved his ass. Human being. Summer of love. What do you like to do when you grow up?
I'd like to own a huge business and squeeze out all the people that are polluting the environment.
I'm going to be a movie star.
A movie star?
Yes. I'm going to be a movie star.
Get a good look at that face. You saw it here first.
You, babe. You.
First, I think I'd like to be a movie star.
Oh, well, you have the looks.
Well, thank you, sir.
I'm headed in the right direction.
Great.
Gonna be on the news, gonna take your job.
Oh, you're gonna be,
Yeah.
This isn't downtown Julie Brown without the accent, is it?
Downtown Julie Brown. They call me downtown Lisa Brown. I just moved downtown.
What is it, the vibrations or what? Without laughter, the species would never have evolved. Plato, Einstein, Howard Stern. That brings us, of course, to San Francisco, a city that really honors the power of laughter.
I'm Karen Babbitt, and I'm one of the hosts today of Comedy Day.
Wow. Karen, you know, there's a lot of different kinds of comedy. Where do you see yourself, or what kind of comedy do you do?
I do strictly male humor.
Is there anything funny about that?
No, there's nothing funny about men, but I do strictly male humor. Thank you very much.
Comedian here in San Francisco. I know there are a lot of different comedians. We have black comics, white comics, Chinese comics, Asian comics, handicap comics. I'm trying to be a little different. I try to be a funny comic.
Well, I try to do people comedy that everyone can relate to, not just the bald-headed black people of the world.
I don't know. I look like I'm Chinese, but I'm not, and that's the basic premise of the thing. I'm not from here. I'm from Oklahoma, so it's just really, I'm a redneck trapped in a yellow man's body.
You know, a lot of people think that laughter is healing. Do you consider yourself a healer?
In a manner of speaking, I'm a healer, yes. I do things for the soul.
Laying on of hands and things like that?
That's after the show.
We're going to ask these people what they think about the heating political debate. Let's find out. How do you spell Dan Quayle?
How do I spell Dan Quayle? D-E-A-D-B-I-R-D.
STUPID.
P-O-T-A-T-O-E.
F-I-N-E.
All right, she's got the E.
I-D-I-O-T.
How would I spell Dan Quayle? I don't think he has a problem with spelling.
Televisionary Marshall McLuhan once said, "The medium is the message." That means it doesn't make any difference what we're watching. As long as the TV is in the room, it has an effect on the human psyche. What do you got to sell here?
Wheel of Fortune.
Wow, I heard of that show. Tell me, is it true Pat Sajak is planning on retiring?
No.
Oh, good. All right, well, thank you. Yeah, I'd like to get my hands on that wheel. Does he help fight evil, too?
He's in a different cartoon, actually.
Oh, you guys don't get together. Oh, you guys are...
Our own animation. We're an animated.
Oh, you're animated.
We're animated cartoons.
Folks, these people aren't even real. The real cradle of civilization. This is where it all started, back in '53. Lawrence Ferlinghetti and his partner started publishing City Lights magazine. And now, after all these years, all these people hanging out the walls, Jack Kerouac, Allen Ginsberg, and now they're making it a national literary monument.
I'm a scholar, poetry translator from Hong Kong and mainland China. I have been in the Bay Area for more than 2 years and a half. I have been learning from the local poets, and I think California is great.
There's been a lot of media attention the last year or so about the men's movement. Well, today, we're going to go to where one of the more original forms of this men's movement got started. Men.
Move. If you got to move, move.
About the men's movement where they run naked around the woods and say how strong they are and how they're going to get back to nature.
But yeah, I don't like to see it made fun of. And that's what I really resent as to what I've seen on in the media.
I wouldn't be doing that.
Doing what?
Making fun of it.
Oh, all right. Good.
You're actually trying to be really serious right now, and you're in a big goofy clown outfit. That's the thing that's scaring me the most. I don't even know your name.
The I Ching.
I'm trying to break into prostitution, but I find it a very hard thing to do.
Well, I'll tell you what. Maybe this will help get you started. Now, there's a big difference between the men's movement and the women's movement. For example, you're not going to tune in TV and see groups of men there burning their power ties. As the leaves crumble in the fall, I think our fences glide through dreamy white nights, and I stand here, streetwise, cool.
Yeah, I'd like to be a psychologist. I'm working on my degree right now.
All right. You know, there's a need for a lot of psychologists here in San Francisco. I think per capita there should be at least one for each person.
Well, I'm doing my part.
Bush could try to tell the truth, you think?
That's a horrible thought. What kind of programs are you buying?
We're selling.
What are you selling?
We're selling Donahue and Sally Jess Raphael and Jerry Springer and Rush Limbaugh.
This guy's got them all. Look at this.
Yeah, and iFile and Weekday.
Are you kidding me?
Sweating Bullets.
I'm sweating bullets. Just listening to you. Where are all these people? I mean, your booth is back here?
Yeah, Multimedia, booth 1973.
I'll have to come and check it out. You looking for any news clowns?
Well, maybe. Do you do talk shows?
I can talk. We can make a show out of that. Wow, this is the deepest I've ever gone.
I'm not going to the transverse colon, Charles, even with you.
Thank God.